The CEO and the Wandering Stone. Mr. Thorne was sitting in his high-floor office, staring at a flickering computer screen. Outside, the rain was hitting the old cobblestones of the street below, making them shine under the city lights. He had worked all night because his logistics company was failing. He was looking at a digital file labeled The Wandering Stone. It was a project that had started to wander off track months ago, and now it was a disorganized mess that threatened to destroy his career. Thorne felt like he was doing too many small chores and not enough actual leading. While he was walking through the quiet halls, he saw the physical state of the office. He had spent his morning trying to ensure the bank wouldn't close their accounts, but the office looked neglected. He noticed some damage to the walls where old company awards had once hung. He felt the heavy weight of the company's future on his shoulders. Near the break room, he met Elena. She was an experienced operations manager who had once been a professional hairdresser before changing her career path. She was currently looking at the staff roster on a tablet with a worried expression. Thorne had reached a point of total exhaustion, and he almost walked past her without saying a word. "We need to fix this project immediately," Thorne shouted, his voice echoing. He suddenly reached out and grabbed a stack of papers from Elena's hands. He was thinking about the legal damages the company might face if they missed their next deadline. Elena looked at him calmly, but Thorne was too angry and panicked to notice the kindness in her eyes. Seeking a moment of silence, Thorne went into the office pantry to make a coffee. While he was searching for a mug, he found an old broom leaning against the back of the door. He realized he had been trying to appease the board of directors by working completely alone, but he was just becoming more tired and frustrated. He watched the coffee machine as it slowly dripped into his cup. Elena entered the pantry a few minutes later. She gently told him that the Wandering Stone project had become a burden because the team didn't understand his vision. This honest conversation seemed to trigger a memory for Thorne. He remembered a time when the company had been a place of unity and shared goals, rather than just a place of fear and deadlines. Thorne looked down at an old contract on the table. He noticed a small tear in the paper where it had been handled too roughly. As he realized how much he had hurt his team's morale, a single tear fell from his eye and hit the desk. He knew he needed to forgive himself for his mistakes and ask his team for help. Thorne decided to change his approach. He returned to his office and began to utilize his real skills as a strategist. He spent the next hour creating a sturdy plan on his large whiteboard. He realized that the Wandering Stone project didn't need a miracle. It just needed a leader who listened to his people. The next morning, Thorne called an emergency meeting. He didn't shout. Instead, he helped Leo, a young designer, stack the new project boxes in the boardroom. They worked together to reach their new goals. The atmosphere in the office felt different as the employees began to talk and laugh while they worked on the plan. By the end of the month, the project was a success and the company was safe. There was finally peace in the office again. Thorne stood with Elena by the window, looking out at the city. He finally understood that kindness and unity were the most important tools in business. The Wandering Stone was no longer a lost project. It was now the foundation of their future.